Today, we're gonna play one level from 3 of my favorite games of all time from the 16-bit era. Look at some cool art, have some laughs, have a good time. Let's do this. Hello everyone and welcome to Rocket Knight Adventures Resparked! If you've been following the channel, you know that my favorite Genesis game of all time is Rocket Knight Adventures, and this is its collection. I'm Mighty Z, and let's get going. So, the Rocket Knight Adventures collection has Rocket Knight Adventures on the Genesis. It has Sparkster, the sequel on the Genesis, and the other game, Sparkster, the SNES version, which is a totally different game. Now, these two have the same exact title, except that Sparkster on the Genesis is called Sparkster: Rocket Knight Adventures 2, and the SNES game is called just Sparkster. Yes, it's very, very confusing. Also, you can switch between the Japanese version and English version somehow. Yep, there we go. And the other Sparkster games aren't too different, but Rocket Knight Adventures actually has a different opening in Japanese. Show you the Japanese opening real quick before we get started. The little possum people playing and being happy. Everything is nice. Till the evil pig army attacks. And you see the evil pig emperor. And the world is doomed. And then a weird opossum band plays to start each level. It doesn't change. I think the blue one is supposed to be Sparkster just out of his armor, but I'm not entirely sure. Alright, so let's jump over to the American version real quick. One moment. Alright, now in the version I'm actually used to, you get this opening, which the animation at the start is based on. It's really cool perspective at the time. It's a little bit more epic, like we're going on a quest. And the openings are all spacified, and you see Sparkster doing various cool poses. Good stuff. Always gets you pumped at the start of each stage. I have the CTR lines on. Oh, on that note, so in why play a collection? So in a collection, you have the CTR lines to make it look like TVs back in the day. You can turn them off and make it look a little bit more clean. You know, I think the CTR looks fine, but we'll turn that off just see what it looks like, more colorful. You can change the aspect ratio, various ones. You can go native, what it actually would look like most appropriately on the Genesis back in the day. It looks really clean and colorful like that. All the pixels are pixel perfect. You can, of course, rewind, because lots of these collections like to let you rewind, which is super useful, because some of these old games are freaking hard. We're going to go with just 4x3. There are borders. The border is the art for the Respark collection. Just art from the little animation at the start. That's based on Sparkster on the Genesis. That's a good art based on Rocket Knight Adventures. Here's just more random art. That's based on Sparkster on the Super Nintendo. That's from the opening you just saw in the American, and nothing. I personally like nothing, but for the sake of YouTube, we'll put that up, so that'll look good. Alright, so who is Sparkster? He's an opossum. He is the leader of the Rocket Knights. You have a world of medieval, but also steampunk. They have mechs, but also like jousting and swords and stuff. Rocket Knights are gifted with 3 magical items to accomplish their goal of protecting society from evil. They have a magical sword, which releases magical fire projectiles. They have armor, which absorbs high-speed impact so they can bounce off walls and stuff without dying. And of course, they have their rocket pack, which gives them ungodly mobility and makes them faster than their opponents. Other than that, all you have left is ingenuity. If you have been on the channel for a while, you know I have already beat Rocket Knight Adventures on the channel. Don't worry, I won't be doing that here. We'll just be going through the first level of each of the games in the trilogy and gonna have a little good time and show some of the other cool stuff that's in the collection, which I would have killed for back in the day. By the way, that opening made it look like a Saturday morning cartoon, which I would have killed for as a kid. That would have been amazing. Back in the day, you would imagine you didn't know what was going to be franchise or not, and this totally seemed like it's going to be a franchise. Sparks should be right up there with Mario and Sonic. He got robbed, unfortunately, but at least he got 3 games, which is nice. Let's see, the one-up is about between there. There it is, still remember. Let's go. When I beat the game earlier on the channel, I know I didn't use any continues, but I don't think I died once. I can't remember. Back in the day, I could beat the first 3 levels without getting touched, but that was a long time ago. Here we go. If you like treasure game, oh, got some slowdown. If you like treasure games, you will definitely like the bosses and mini bosses in this game. Very much has all that. Shmup parts, mech battles, fighting game parts, giant mechs, giant tanks, everything you can imagine. Lava flying all over the place, and it's fantastic. And even mini bosses have multiple phases, like this. We're on the bridge, and now we're in this crazy water down here, which looks super duper cool. Move all over. Let's see. This is the easiest way to do this. You could move all around, dodging it, but I don't suggest that. Just use the angles, keep it there in the corner, and it's all good. Most bosses are like that. They're actually super hard unless you know the pattern. What do we do here? We have to get to the castle. Are we gonna swim? Are we gonna fly? Well, yeah, but we're gonna fly in style, baby! So we go into our 2D shmup mode, which is beautiful. This little level paying homage to shmups like Thunder Force 4. It even has the boss from the first level of Thunder Force 4, because that game is also awesome. An amazing rocking opening. So good. Gotta check that out as well sometime. But it's all good. Ah, yes, so relaxing. Let's do this. Let's do the quick strat. You can fight it, or you can take it out really, really quickly. There you go, immediately. Nobody got time for that. Ow. We don't need doors where we're going. Then there's the opossums running around because the castle is on fire. Let's go take care of it. Boom, boom, boom. Oh yeah, so to use the jetpack, you have to hold the attack button to charge up the gauge at the top of the screen, and then release the button. If you press no button, you'll spin in place, which is a super useful move because you're kind of invincible. A little bit. Not fully invincible, but mostly invincible. If you hold a direction, you will fly in that direction, and you will bank and bounce off walls, which is super duper useful. Up, let's get down. Get down. And we're good. This is more complicated than it seems. It always attacks in the same pattern. Middle, top, bottom. So it's not too bad. And you can jump long enough to avoid it. If you just stay mobile. I like to just stay low. It's the easiest way. You can be tricky and jump over the fire every time to impress your friends, which I've done a whole bunch of times before. But once again, no time. We're just doing a quick little tour. As quick as we can. Here we go. Boop, boop, boop. And we're in. This game has great colors and great boss music, especially for the time. So good. And there so many reasons it's my favorite game from back in the day. And nice to play it now again. And the weird thing is I know some people are seeing it for the first time, which is wild to me, but only makes sense. Let's go. Boop, boop, boop. I beat this game so many times I didn't mind buying him yet again. Oh, beautiful. Okay, that was a weird birthday present. In the manual it says Sparks is naive, and I guess trying to make him think it's his birthday works for some reason. Silly. Alright, let's get some bananas for health. And let's move on. Boom. Let's go. Love the boss music in this. Remember, you are kind of invincible when you are boosting, so you can use that to your advantage to damage bosses with your invincibility frames. Actually dang right necessary on some bosses, especially in the sequels. But of the 3 games, Rocket Knight Adventures the original is the best. Best music, best boss fights, best story. Not that the other ones aren't good, but they were not up to this quality. Every game has different physics, different rocket packs, and different awesome music. You freeze frame when you... Yeah, there we go. You freeze frame when you beat a level, so always trying to get a cool, interesting pose, if you can. Sweet. Back when score mattered. Did anyone actually compare high score with their friends? I know I didn't. It was just, could you actually beat the game or not? There's our rival. He betrayed and killed our master, and now he's kidnapped the princess, and he kicked the king. He's gonna jump. He's gonna jump. Oh, he jumped. Oh my god. And there's his car, his ship, his airship, which is totally not compensating for anything. And on to stage 2. Let's do it. Stage 2 is a water level, and it's cool. One thing of note, it starts with a boss fight immediately, which is awesome, but we're only doing 1 stage now. Let's move on. On to Sparkster on the Genesis. Let's do it. So, Sparkster actually has 2 endings, a good ending and a bad ending with different boss fights. If you want the good ending, what you have to do is make sure you're not on easy mode. You have to be on normal or hard. It just changes like how many lives and stuff you have. But on easy mode, this game will actually skip huge chunks of the level, and you need to collect some secret collectibles to get the good ending. On that note, after the events of Rocket Knight Adventure, Sparkster began to travel the land looking for the 7 magical swords to release the power hidden within Rocket Knight's magical armor. He found one of those swords in a secret cave. You had a mech battle in the first game, and it looks like he really enjoyed it because he made his own customized mech, Spark Robo, which is pretty sweet and featured prominently in some of the levels in both Sparkster games, and is super duper fun. To pull out the sword, you need to be brave and true of heart. Is Sparkster? We're gonna find out. Uh-oh. It's our rival! Being a jerk! Alright, let's fight. Alright. So to get the good ending, if you press start, you will go right to the game, and you'll skip this fight. To get the good ending, you must win this fight. It's not too bad. You have 3 moves. You have a straight punch, you have a block, and you have an uppercut, which is slow, but does a lot of damage. Your opponent has a single punch and a projectile. In this first fight, he does not block too much, but there will be another real fight later. This is just kind of an intro fight, paying homage to the first mech battle, which was a wonderful surprise in the first game. Let's go. Let's do this. We're gonna win. He'll try and play footsies with you, but he can't back up if you just stop moving, so you can force his hand. Your guard can't be broken, so just take your time and chip away. Uppercut does more damage if you're impatient. You don't have to use it. And the straight punch is more assured. There we go. Let's do it. He's almost done. He's almost done. Don't run from me. Don't you run from me. Okay. Here we go. Let's do it. And we're done. I love how he shakes his hand like, yeah! And with that, we have earned the power of the seal. Welcome to Sparkster, Rocket Knight Adventures 2. Alright. Stage 1. So the premise in this game is Sherry comes to visit Sparkster with another princess from a neighboring kingdom, Princess Cherry. And the rival's a dick and kidnaps Princess Cherry this time. So it's up to Sparkster to go get her back and help out his, you know, I assume his girlfriend at this point. Flex the pecs and get going. Alright, in Rocket Knight Adventures 2 Sparkster, you'll notice that at the top of the screen, things look really different. Your rocket pack is way slower, but you do not have to charge it. It is always charging for you, so you don't have to hold the button like Mega Man games. And you just press it whenever you want to fire. When you collect money, there is a little lottery system at the top. It can be money, food, 1-ups, or bombs that'll drop on your head whenever you collect, I think it's 10 gems or 10 blue gems or 1 red gem. There we go. This time we fought pigs, now we're fighting the evil lizard army. Let's do this. And Sparkster has a few new moves to help in his arsenal. Of the 3 Rocket Knight games, this is arguably the slowest jetpack that flies the least, but it charges up automatically and you have a lot more control. It charges up so quickly that on some levels you can actually stay up in the air without having to touch the ground, which changes your strategy greatly. You still have your spin move, so don't worry about that. And besides that, everything's gravy. Sparkster's a little bit more confident at this age, so he has some of his little blonde hair sticking out of the top of his helmet now. Trying to style a little bit. He has a girlfriend now. Things are better. He has to impress princesses. He has to, you know, make speeches and appearances. He is the captain of the Rocket Knights after all. Let's do it. Boom! Yeah, their technology's a little bit crappier, and the colors are a little weird, but they have more of it. So there's a lot less medieval stuff and a lot more tech that the Lizard Army implores. They do have magic. They will use it later, but not in the part of the game we're seeing right now. They have these little throwaway cars. You can jump it, by the way. Sparks' hitbox is smaller than it would seem, and you'll still wing it if you do the spin attack. Once again, if you want to impress your friends. Good stuff. Let's go. So the reason you can't do it on easy, I mentioned it earlier, but it will actually skip a huge swath of the level if you play the game on easy, and in each level you have to collect one of those secret swords, and it always skips the part of the level that has that sword in it, so you can't get all the good swords and get the special ending if you're playing on easy. You have to, at minimum, play on normal, which isn't that ridiculous, honestly, and plus, you don't even see the whole game if you don't play it on normal. You'll see, like, I'll tell you when we hit the point where we're skipping, because it actually skips a huge chunk of level. Let's get going. Oh! I keep killing them too quickly, but the Lizard Army has also started to copy Sparkster, and there's a bomb. Their army, some of them actually have jetpacks. They're not great with them. They don't know what the hell they're doing, but you'll see them use them every now and then. It's a nice little world building. I think up here, here we go. Let's go. You need full power. There we go. All right, so this is the second chunk of level. This part will be totally skipped if you do not do it. And if you come into this little secret passageway right here at the start, hold on. Let's see how lucky I am. We got money. Ooh, 1-up. Bomb. Nope. Money. Another bomb. Another jetpack doesn't do anything. Bomb. I'm never very lucky with this. Add another bomb. All right. Got one up, though. The 1-up's really rare. Anyway, here's the first secret sword. That lets you know you did a good thing. You can also grab one of these fire power-ups, which will give you a flaming sword. 4 blazing sword! And it does more damage, but if you get hit, you will lose the fire sword. There's plenty of them, so don't worry about losing them. Follow Sonic the Hedgehog rules and stay high for the best experience, and everything should be fine. Look at them. See, they're using little jetpacks. Once again, not using them well, but they have them. Oh! You destroyed my fire sword, you jerk! We'll get another one. It's all good. Slip through here. Once again, use your invincibility frames to not get hurt by falling rocks. Don't hit that. I'll show you. If you hit it, rocks and crap will fall. It's really annoying. Let's go. Now, despite staying high, you will have to fight this really annoying thing coming up here. This is the killer of a lot of speed runs, because all you have to do is you have to hit these little screws and pull them out. But you have to pull them all out to kill this stupid spinning spiral thing, and it's kind of chance whether you're going to get it or not, because if the screw appears on the front or back, you can't get it. You have to be kind of lucky to do it quickly. Fortunately, it's the first level, so speedrunners don't have to start over too bad. Unless they, glitch through the wall on the side, which I do not know how to do. Right here, there's a waste of time. There's a waste of time. Damn it, if you're fast enough, you can get to the other side and maybe hit it. But you need a full powered up jetpack to get it. So it's not always possible. There we go. You see, this is not really that threatening, it's just annoying. Like, it's just wasting my time. Oh, pretty lucky this time. Only one left, almost there. Come on, do it. Please, 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 please. I have people watching. Nope, it's on the back. That sucks. Oh, actually running low on health. Been messing around too much talking. Hold on, let's see if we can get it. It's on the front now. That's lame. Come on. Okay, let's go. Come on, audience. Hopefully we'll get it. Wish me luck. Come on, please, 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 please. There it is. And we're good. I don't know if that can crush you or not. Anyway, moving on. Next, we start traveling through the jungle. This part will also be skipped if you're playing on easy mode. See how much game you miss out by, like, not challenging yourself? Ah, precious forest meat. There we go. Get some health back. A lot of health back. These pink things are annoying. The sap will get trapped on your jetpack, and if you do too many fire actions, it will fill with fire, and it will explode and hurt you. So just swing your sword a bunch to get rid of it, and move on. Oh, one-up. I'm getting really lucky with the one-ups. Interesting. Never been that lucky before. Flaming sword. Told you we'd get it back. And a bomb immediately. Let's move. Sparks has a prehensile tail, so in all 3 games, he can hang from things. Oh, new fire thing. It's all good. And health. Like it didn't even happen. Yeah, Sparks can hang from branches and pulleys and all kinds of stuff. It's really good. Hello, Discount Wispy Wood. Let's take you out. Let's do it. Keep smacking him in the face. I thought the fire sword did more damage to him because he's like made of plant, but that's not really a thing. I'd like to just stay over here in case he drops bombs. He's almost done. He's almost done. Like smack him with his big old nose. One more should be it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. I said one more should be it. You're ruining it. Come on. I think. Get this off of me. There we go. Oh yeah, got to see that attack. That's cool. He'll swing his arms randomly and throw a bunch of stuff at you. Not letting him do that. At least we got to see all of his attacks. Sometimes this goes too quickly. Ah! There we go. Boom. This doesn't do any damage, but I like to think that I'm chopping him up. Chopping up the plant. Let's go. All right, final part. Well, actually not really. I forgot there's another part after this. Almost final part. They have sort of a bit of a mook rush here, where they keep dropping carts in. So they start with 1, and they're dropping a few more. They'll start dropping 2 in eventually. Eventually. Ow! Fire sword. Fine. Let's go. Then they'll get to 3. 3 for. Alright. And we're good. And we're good. Use your spin attack to your advantage. Let's move on. Now we're being pursued by an ugly mofo. Let's go. Grab the food along the way. Don't get hit by him. He can catch you up. Really annoying. The jetpacks you pick up will give you an automatic boost no matter where your health is at. Oh, squires to me. I never knew if these are squires or Sparkster's sons or whatever. But we're doing our little trampoline mini-boss fight here. Just bounce carefully. Shouldn't be prompt. The rocks don't hurt you. They are just aesthetic. The bombs he throws will hurt you, though. And obviously, if he flies into you, that will hurt also. I don't know why he throws apples at you because apples are delicious. Delicious las manzanas. Let's go. Thank you. An apple a day keeps evil lizards away. Let's go. Let's finish him. Easy peasy. And we go. So, if you did easy mode, you will go from the first fire level straight here to the train. You skip those whole 2 sections, it's crazy. In the background, you see the lizard ship, which also is vaguely phallic for some reason. Everybody compensating. And we're on the train. My advice for the train, do not touch the ground. The ground will kill you almost instantly. You can survive if you have the jetpack primed and ready to get yourself off the ground, but it's really bad if you go down there. Let's do this. I need full health for the boss fight because it's actually a weirdly hard boss fight for the first world, honestly. I don't know why. Both Sparkster games have a weirdly hard boss fight as their first boss. I don't know why they did that, but whatever. It's like a treasure style game. Ow, you punched me in the face! But that makes sense when you think about who made them. Let's go. If you play any Gunstar Heroes or treasure games, they're all fantastic. They're all just wonderful. Fan followings, fun, high action, lots of robots, high speed. A lot of bosses you do like while moving, like while flying, while racing, while climbing walls. A lot of dynamic motion. Oh, this is really bad. I don't have a lot of health. I need like full health for this boss fight. It's not mess. Oh, there was a one-up in there. Okay, you guys need to back up. All right, we'll just have to play this really carefully then, because we are pretty much here. There's food there, that'll help. Cut his foot off because it's a giant robot they're transporting. Stop the enemy transport. The reason this boss is hard is when you hit him, he will swing his arms violently, and it hurts you every time you hurt him. So you gotta kind of finagle it. Yeah, gotta just finagle it. Get a hit in, get out. It's very and he can get multiple hits in on you sometimes. Really annoying. There we go. Barely. Not a hard boss fight, but a hard boss fight. You know what I mean? There we go. Good stuff. And on to stage 2. Alright, the next world's a desert world, very Mario-esque. We're not doing it right now, but there's lizard monsters like Dune, tornadoes, and secret pyramids that await. But let's move on. Last up, we have Sparkster. Just Sparkster for the Super Nintendo. Let's check it out. Ah, the good Konami logo. Let's do it. So start off with Princess Sherry again. And the king, the castle on fire, is trying to keep the princess away. The castle already been ransacked and the game hasn't even started yet. Keeping her away from the fire. Trying to keep his daughter safe. But the enemy takes her, and letting the enemy kidnap her is the only way to keep her alive. I don't actually know if the king survives that. That looks horrible. But the king doesn't have to worry because Sparkster is on the case. Welcome to Sparkster. Weird thing about Sparkster on the Super Nintendo. One, the options are super... sometimes the game defaults to easy. I think I changed it last time when I was checking the sound. So you have to go in there and change to normal. I don't think this game has another ending. I just don't like the game being on easy in general. Anyway, let's get going. Another phallic ship in the background. Let's go. So there's no fancy opening, alright? Okay, so Sparkster on the Super Nintendo, you have to charge up the boost again. Like that. It's the fastest boost. I think you go the furthest. It's really fast on its horizontal. Like, my god, it's fast. You have to charge it again, which is annoying. The Super Nintendo had triggers, so Sparkster actually has these flaming kick attacks called the rolling attack, which is super useful, but if you use it too much like that, he'll freak out. It's kind of cool, and has a different feel. Similar music, different sound trip though, so it's going to sound different. There's no jackpot system. The HUD looks a little bit kind of like the original on the first game, but I don't know, and I don't know what money's for other than score in this game. Oh, I should probably show you this. There are these evil black clouds which will transform random rocks and trees and stuff into enemies, so just avoid those. There's cool reflection effects that you get in the Super Nintendo. Let's go. Oh, Oh yeah, I forgot. We fought evil pigs in the first game. We fought evil lizards in the second game. And this one we fight the evil coyote army. That makes sense. You seem like a natural predator of opossums. And here we go. And it's good to be fighting a mammal again. You got these shielded guys, which you gotta kick through. But the kick doesn't always work. It's kind of awkward. You gotta get it right at the right angle. That's what I kind of say about the Super Nintendo game. Like, a lot of it's cool, but some stuff doesn't quite work 100% of the time. Uh-oh. Got an enemy. This looks like a monkey. Let's get behind him. Getting behind the boss is always a good strat. A lot of them can handle it, though, so they're not exactly helpless. Boost to stay invincible, and do your special kicks to stay cool. Takes care of that. What doors? And then, you know, just playing Rocket Knight Adventures again. Just, you know, go through the enemy ship and save the princess. Got a lot of robots and stuff, and get it done. Let's go. Boom. Crazy robot, dude. The boost is so fast. I think the rocket pack from the first game is my favorite. This might be my second favorite though, because of the speed, but it's much harder to control and see where you're going because of how fast you are. But that could be a good thing. Sonic fans will love it. We are about to die. I need to find some wall chicken. Wall chicken, there we go. Let's go. Boom. Love you, Konami. Let's do it. Blast through here. Get it done. Makes you feel powerful. Boom. Guy, you burn that room on fire and guys will keep coming out of there. Employee of the week, and we move on. Uh-oh, enemy robots. I had a good angle there, but not quite enough boost. Didn't walk into the blender. Good dude. There we go. We'll use our prehensile tail again. Haha. We're up here. Let's see. Blow through you and you and you. Secret up there. Secret here. Secrets all over the place. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's see. Boom, sewer guys. Oh, you can boost to those dudes too, which is way easier. Let's do it. Yeah, just use the boost. The kick looks cool, impresses your friends, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Let's go. And we have our boss here, which is Princess Sherry. No, she gets kidnapped again. It's an older game. Damsels be damsels. Another robot. Now this thing has a high rate of fire with its stupid laser, so get as many hits in as quickly as possible before it kills you, because it will kill you. Just, it's a DPS speed battle. Stop firing. And it keeps moving you, so it makes it hard to dodge. One more should do it. There we go. And that is Sparkster. Stage clear. Good stuff. Now, the second level in this game, there's no pomp and circumstance, no cutscenes or anything. It's a pure the next level. You're in a cool factory, and you have to fight more mechanized bosses, but that's for another time. I may beat the Sparksters later on the channel, but that is not for today. Just checking it out. Let's move on. What else do we get? The Japanese version of Sparkster and Sparkster aren't too different. You just see katakana next to the name on the title screen, and nothing much else is different. The first game has the most changes. Other cool things we have some cool art here. If you were reading magazines back in the day, you got to see cool stuff like this. Super cool. I actually saw this back in the day in Sega Magazine, which was fantastic. The contemporary, its counterpart was Nintendo Power, which is super cool. Had cool flyers. This is marketing back in the day, pre-YouTube, pre-internet. This is how we found out about things. That's for Sparkster. Genesis looks cool. Back in the day, character design was all you had. We have some box art. This is the Japanese box art. There's the American box art, which I saw, and I bought this game because of this box art alone. That's how important character design is. And here's the European art, which is kind of lame, and that's kind of the theme with all of the stuff, is the European one is always kind of lame. So here's the Japanese Sparkster. Here's the American Sparkster. They started switching to the red stripe bindings in later Sega games. And here's a European one. It's okay. It's kind of simple, kind of old-fashioned. Yep, the Sparkster and the Japanese one. And just some, here's what the cart looks like for Super Nintendo. There you go. Looks fine. Alright. Next, wait till we get to the instruction manuals. There's a lot of concept art which you can see for yourself of all the characters. Sparkster, Princess Sherry, like the whole crew is in there. It's really cool. And the new designs between each game. Really nice stuff. But really, we gotta get to the instruction manuals. Alright, so check this out, alright? Here is the Japanese instruction manual for Rocket Knight Adventures. You gotta see this. Color pages, art. Look at that. You got a cool backdrop of like the storyline and the art and everything. Colored pages. Everything looks really cool, very professional. Looks cool, right? Remember this. Remember how nice this looks, okay? See all the different characters and bios and information about them. Tells you about the bosses and their motivations. Bosses for, like, even the mini bosses have stuff. It's cool. Now, if we go over to the US one, this is the one I had. It's in black and white. Much less cool. There's no backdrop art. It feels cheap by comparison. It's just not as cool in any way, shape, or form. It looks so bad. And it even spoils the last level, but it's kind of cool. Gives you an idea of the story, gives you an idea of the characters. I don't know why they cheaped out so badly, though. And this stuff, if you have any of this swag to mail in, it's worth a lot of money now. Please comment if you have any of this cool Rocket Knight Adventure stuff. It's cool. Now, Europe got screwed. Here's the European mail. Here's the outside. It's wide. Look at this. No color, no art, no nothing. You have multiple languages, teeny tiny little pictures sometimes. There's a picture of Sparkster finally on like page 5. Nothing, just text. This is horrible. Why did Europe get shafted so hard? It's really, really bad. They show you some mini boss, but they don't give you names or descriptions of them. They're just random pictures they had on their hard drive, I guess. It's horrible. And that's kind of a theme going forward. So let's look at Sparkster. Japanese color. Art, cool stuff. Look at that. Very professional. Spent a lot of money, even a little CG art. Show you the controllers, all the different moves, items. Shows you big, huge pictures of the characters. It's really awesome, really cool. Let's look at my American one. This is the one I took to school. It has a little bit of color now. Better than black and white. It's not great. It's clearly cheaper. Big, huge red borders and everything. You see a couple pictures of Spark, you get to see that he's blonde. That's cool. And this is kind of the most effort they did to show you what the characters look like, at least. That's cool. Now let's go check out Europe. This is what Europe got. Once again, nothing. No color, no text, no love, no nothing. I don't know why they got screwed like that. It's so bad. And the Japanese one, both Sparks. Look at that. Look at the bordering. Look how nice that looks. It's so good. Oh my god, the backdrop of like Sparks behind the story is so sick looking. A professional made this. A professional cared about this. And that's it. Just wanted to give you that quick little look. And stuff like that. That's why I like these little things, to get like little animatics and stuff like that, which are cool, and little behind the scenes stuff if you really cared about a game. Now, I'm not going to do it right now, but for all the games, they will give you a boss rush. So, for example, you go down to boss rush, get the boss music, and you try and do it as fast as you can. So let me just do the first boss real quick to show you what it looks like when you beat one. 1 second. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me around to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, no, no. I'm a rocket man. I'm a rocket man. Burn this fuse out here alone. Alright, let's do this quicker this time. Almost there. Being a little reckless this time around, pardon me for that. Just trying to quickly show what the boss rush looks like. and the sweet, cool mechanized bosses, which Treasure's known for. Alright, almost done here. And let's get going. And it immediately drops you onto the next boss, which is way later. There are a lot of mini bosses between this. You fight this cool train boss guy who has multiple forms. It's really cool, actually. Don't ask why there's a chicken following your head. Please see my full playthrough of Rocket Knight Adventures on the channel. It's 2 parts of glory. It's fun. Blow through the game, have a nice little chat. You don't have to boost to do this, but I do it just to stay invincible, to avoid that from happening. But it's much quicker to do it this way. And just time the jumps. Break off his stupid nose. Let's go. Come on, dude. Look at this motion. It's very Treasure-like. They love the motion. Try and squeeze some damage in while we can. That's how bosses are. There we go. Every one of those hits counts. Almost there. Oh, here it comes. The first one can't hit me from here. Here comes the second one. Stay invincible through it. There we go. That's the strat. Oh, you should be done by now. Okay, let's go to our spot in the corner. Let's go. Yeah, if you're not in that corner, that's actually kind of annoying at that part. Boss is still not done, by the way. It's like the second major boss you fight, and you see the multi-faces already. Okay, let's get up in there. Let's get all up in his stuff. Get all up in that butt. Get all up in that butt. Ah! Ah! Oh no! I'm in front of him. I need to be behind him. It's fine. No, I died. But you get the point. No, I was messing around. It's all good though. Anyway, and that's Rocket Knight Adventures. A nice little tidy collection. Lots of good stuff. Love it. And lastly, they give you a wonderful little sound test. You get to see Sparks just chilling out on the beach in his armor, which is probably hot as hell for some reason. You get from all 3 games, you get all the music you could just mess around with. Super fun. Really loud. Let me see, where is it? Looking for it. Where is it? Yeah, there's a cool mech level. Has music. It's super duper fun. I'll have to show that off later. There we go. But yeah, that's it. It's Rocket Knight Adventures. If you know the game, I hope you love it. If you don't know it, check it out. It's fun. There's lots of ways to play it. Please have a good time. All Rocket Knights unite. I am Mighty Z, and as always, be safe, be well, and goodbye. I'll see you guys here again later for something else totally cool. If you have any cool Rocket Knight Adventures stories or Sparkster stories, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear about fellow Rocket Knights out there. But that's all for now. I'll see you guys next time. See you later.